to talk with you about that in more detail.
Thank you. Thank you.
We had a hard stop at 12:30. We have 2 more members with questions. I understand our witnesses have agreed to stay. I would ask the members to keep it brief if possible, and thank you for agreeing to continue with us another 10 minutes. Mr. Griffin.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Madam Secretary and Admiral, thank you all for your service, and thank you for being here. I know you've been here a while. Just quickly, I want to ask you, looking at Afghanistan and the history of Afghanistan and its difficulty in establishing central control and a strong central government, what changes have you seen over the past few years, if any, in terms of the people of Afghanistan willing to accept a strong central government and be a part of a one-nation state, if you will? Can you comment on that at all? Because I believe that the answer to that is directly related to our chances of success long term in Afghanistan.
I do think that Afghans increasingly do have a sense of common nationhood, but I think that the level of government that matters to them most, and where we see them investing greatly, participating greatly, holding people accountable, is at the local, district, and then by extension provincial level. A lot of Afghans don't worry too much about what's happening in Kabul. They focus on, is my district governor listening to our priorities in my community, meeting my basic needs? Are the mechanisms or the instruments of government not preying upon me, not being predatory, not corrupt, etc.? So I think the first place we have to help them get it right is at that local, district, provincial level. I think working on the national government, we're making progress in terms of capacity, countering corruption and so forth, but that project's going to take quite some time. But in the meantime, the real stability is coming at the local level.
I would mention that I was in Afghanistan about 3 weeks ago and was able to visit not only some of the larger areas, but some of the larger cities, but was able to go and observe firsthand some of the village stabilization operations with the Special Forces, and was struck by the success that they have had at the local level, and particularly the progress that's been made in the last, I guess, 18 months, couple of years. And so I was able to see that firsthand, and was able to actually be flown around in a C-130 from my district. And Mac Thornberry, who had scheduled the trip, assured me that he did not plant that Little Rock-based C-130 there for me, but we enjoyed it nonetheless. But thank you all for your time today. Appreciate it.
This gentleman yield back. Mr. Courtney.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thanks for staying a few extra